Hello everybody, this is Mateo, currently talking at a semi-weird angle, just trying to move stuff around here a little bit. We will get started in a second, I swear. Okay, that's good enough. We are going to go with this now. I know that we're kind of in the middle of Glitter Gulch Mine, but this is the start of a new recording session, so I figured, hey, since it spawned me right outside of Spiral Mountain because I just started a new recording session and therefore started up the game again, might as well do some things in Spiral Mountain. And this will pretty much be everything that we need to do in Spiral Mountain except for one other small thing. And oh yes, here's Cheeto, who got completely destroyed because he helped us in the last game. So this time we can get cheats from him, but it'll come at a price. We have to find the pages, and we've already found 6 of them. You need 5 pages to get a cheat, so instead of having to find him, you have to find the pages. So just throw them in there. It would have been really neat if they showed him, like, gain some pages, because you can see he only has, like, 4 of them right now. But it would have been cool if, like, every single time you would see more pages coming out of there. Okay, good thing he told us to cheat right then, because I was not paying attention as I was trying to explain that. And we got feathers. Okay. Speaking of feathers, right in here in what used to be a portrait of Grunty, we have some feathers. Just a little thing, I guess. Alright, so we have the feathers cheat, but we will make use of that in a second, but first we have three other things to take care of in Spiral Mountain. One of them, if I could ever find it. Okay, let's just land right here. Okay, yeah, I found it. Here we go. You see this grate over here, and this was not here the last time. We can see, because of that amazing draw distance, there's a Nintendo 64 cartridge in there. And, well, we remember what the last Nintendo 64 cartridge had. So, we are going to go check that out now. That is our next step towards Spiral Mountain completion, I guess. Okay, this is kind of bad. That actually went pretty well, I think. So we beat him up, and we get the pink Stop and Swap egg. It shows up as blue, but it's really pink. Don't worry about it. It's Banjo-Kazooie's mysterious pink secret egg. Sure, we'll call it that. Next up, I think we want to head towards this waterfall. Yep, right here. And I think it's right in here. We can fly on in. Yeah, there we go. And there's yet another hidden goodie for us here. None of these are really required to beat the game, but they're here, they're collectibles. They're not even really needed for 100%, I don't think. So this one you need the grip grab for, so I could have gotten this the last time I was in Spiral Mountain, after completing the first world, but I just wanted to wait till now, because I can't get the other one till I got the grenade eggs. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. This one's actually blue, so that blue insignia makes sense. And that's pretty much all of the Stop and Swap items in this game. We will make use of them later, so I'll keep you all in suspense for that. In the Xbox Live Arcade version of this game, they changed the eggs from blue, pink, and I'll just spoil the last one. The last one is the yellow one. They changed them into bronze, silver, and gold, which makes sense because there's only 3 of them. Okay, so where is Banjo's house? It's right over here. Because right by his house, if you remember, there was a gigantic rock. And we just got a move that can destroy gigantic rocks. So let's go ahead and destroy this and see what we get from here. Maybe it'll be a Jinjo or something. Okay, not quite. It's actually a fish. How are you still alive? Was there, like, water in that rock or something? Okay, well. In the leg department. Oh, that reminds me of the Futurama episode where I want to say it was either Farnsworth or Warnstrom who made, like, robotic legs for piranha fish or something like that. You should just get a pair of those. So we just jump in the water, he'll jump out, and we get some extra bubbles. Yay, bubbles! I might put in that Nemo clip. I think I've used that once or twice already in all of my Let's Play videos, but I don't know, copyright is kind of a thing. But now we get double the bubbles, double the fun, and that basically means that we can breathe underwater for twice as long, which is really nice. And we also have the ability to swim faster, holding both A and B at the same time, so that's very nice as well. Speaking of swimming underwater, I was wrong, there isn't a, there is not an empty honeycomb piece in the, flooded caves, so there's just the Jiggy there, and that's all you need to worry about. So if you're following along, and you are thinking like, what about that extra honeycomb? Well, it's not actually there. It's actually in a... Oh, this is not where I meant to go. Oh well. Just head right through here. But it's actually in a much easier location. You know, this isn't where I wanted to go either. I wanted to go back to Mayahem Temple, because since we got the new moves, we can 100% that world, do some backtracking there. And then we'll go to Glitter Gulch Mine. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Alright, Wooded Hollow is where I wanted to go. Oh, actually, getting ahead of myself again. Let's go back in there. Go back to here, Plateau, because there's a Jinjo that we could get. His whistling made me notice him. For once, the Jinjo's whistling is pretty alright. But we're not gonna be coming through the plateau because there's actually a world link between Mayahem Temple and Glitter Gulch Mine that we can use, and I'm just gonna use that because it's really convenient for what we're trying to do. So we're not gonna come to the plateau, that's why I came back here. Okay, let's go to the Wooded Hollow, finally this time around. Yep. Okay, so we have a couple things to do here, including the last Jiggy that we missed last time because we didn't have the correct move to do it, as well as that thing that I couldn't figure out because bad. And you know, also while we're in the area, we could also put that new code in that we got. In fact, let's do that right now. It is near Wumba's Wigwam, so we are going to go ahead and use that feathers code while we're in the area. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just right up here. This marvel of Mayan architecture, I guess. It is Mayahem Temple after all, so I guess this is all Mayan architecture. Although it reminds me more of Aztec, I don't really know why. I don't know much about, like, architecture from there, but I don't know. Yes, okay. Thanks. Just stand on the podium, the Moggies won't bother you. Spell out the cheat code I've given you, sure. Okay, so press Z to fire, whatever. Arse. That is all. Okay, so let's put in this code. This doesn't actually use up eggs, so just be kind of careful when you're aiming because this thing wants to just go back to the center. So you have to like hold it a certain way. You can reuse letters, even if they're red. Cheat sheet on the wall and press speed to view your new cheat. Okay, we will double the maximum number of red and gold feathers, so we will get 200 red and 20 gold. Now there is that other... Oh, no. Okay, then. I'm guessing... I have to spell out Cheeto first. I thought since we saw that sign, it would just let me spell out Nest King, but apparently not. Oh man, I thought I hit the C there. Okay, so Cheeto... No, that missed. No, that missed. Alright, forget that. Well, there's another cheat called Nest King that'll give you infinite feathers and infinite eggs. I wasn't planning on actually using that because you don't get it through the Cheeto pages and it's also kind of broken. But that's there if you want to use it. I was just gonna put it in to show it off, but apparently not. I think you have to spell it like backwards or something after you type in Cheeto, because that's what you had to do in the last game if you didn't have the correct cheat. Alright, so that's that. We can now leave this area, head back to the prison compound, and see if I can't figure out that code finally. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to do that other Jiggy that we can find because the world warp that goes to Glitter Gulch Mine is actually right there, and we can also show off the faster swimming. Look at that teamwork, you know, they couldn't do that on their own. No, they had to have a fish tell them how to do it. Okay, so we can now hop on this rock, use our good old bill drill, they really like this move, and head right on down in here. Okay. Is it this one? Basically, the whole idea here is you gotta ram a certain podium, and then you'll hear a ding sound. Hitting that will cause the Jiggy to fall down to the next highest podium, and you just gotta do this for all of the podiums until you get 5. For whatever reason, it's timed. I don't know, when time runs out, the Jiggy just magically jumps up to the next podium or something. Luckily, these cutscenes don't bite into your time, because this would actually be tough if that were the case. But if you see, all the podiums are just right in a circle, so it's no difficult task in the slightest. So, just one more and we'll be there. And it's right here. So just hit that, we've only taken 10 seconds, and then we just gotta head to the entrance, which is right behind us. We can jump up and grab that Jiggy. I almost want to fail on purpose, just because I want to see what happens to the Jiggy when time runs out, but I'm not that curious to waste that amount of time. So, let's just run up here and grab it. Right up here. And so, with that, we now have few totals. Mayahem Temple completely completed, and it took us 47 minutes. That is almost 5 times as long as the first world in Banjo-Kazooie took us. So like I said, this game is a heck of a lot larger than the last one. So with that, we just have one last thing to do here, and that is this code. Also, we will still be coming back here occasionally to put in cheats and stuff, but other than that, we're done here, pretty much. So I'm going to try to see if I can't figure out this code off screen, and I'll show my successful code attempt. I think it's based on what file you use, so if you're playing on the second file, you'll probably have the same code as me. But if you're playing on a different file, you won't, so I'll see you all in a second. Alright, well, oops, kicked my mic stand. Oh boy, fun story about my mic stand, I'll get into that in a second, but first, I feel like an idiot, because that was seriously the easiest thing. Just go from right to left, and then back to right, holy crap. Okay, let's just turn back into the Bear and Bird, and then we'll finish off here, and then go to Glitter Gulch Mine finally. After 15 minutes, so we're probably not going to do very much of anything in Glitter Gulch Mine while we're there, but, you know, it's backtracking. We still made some progress, although it was kind of a slow amount. Although, the Spiral Mountain stuff, which doesn't really count for progress in the game, did take up quite a bit of time itself. Also, we cut out like a minute there as I, like, switched into the, well, a minute or two when we switched back to, Banjo, when we switched back to the Stony and thus far. But anyways, that funny story about my mic stand. Last time, I was using 3 big black crates, kind of things that my parents got for me for when I have to go to college next year. And they were like way too wide, and so like I couldn't get the microphone up close enough to me because of that. Hello there, Dilberto? Dilberto? Sure, yeah. Okay, but there's that. So now I'm using the cap of a big box for, the cap that's supposed to go on a big box for comic books. So it's kind of really thin and therefore kind of wobbly. And I'm resting my microphone on top of that. And I also have a giant shoebox under that. So it's kind of really wobbly, so I always freak out when I like bump into it and whatever, because it could very easily fall. It's quite the balancing act, actually. However, it is small enough so that I can get it up close enough to my mouth so that this rock band mic can hear me. Anyways, here is Bill. We've we didn't talk to him before, but now we're talking to him to figure out his problem. And remember, Dilberta went into the hole before us. Yeah, we did. We just saw her, in fact, and she just... Exterminators are us. But, you know, we just saw her. In fact, we just saved her. There we go. Apparently she got lost or something. Well, there we go. We helped the fox, we helped the rat, and we're probably gonna get a Jiggy for this. Pretty little gold nugget. Yep, most likely. Yep, definitely a Jiggy. On top of his bed, no less. Jiggies appear in some of the strangest places when you help people. Ah, well, there we go. That is yet another helped person. Where is the exit? I want out. How does Bill even fit through that door? It seems like it's too small for him. Ah, well, whatever floats his boat, I guess. Alright, up next. I think I want to turn into Mumbo again. We did one of the two things that we're supposed to do with him, but not the other. One of these things, it's not like the other, or whatever. Oh god. Okay, I'm missing that teleport pad. I'm pretty sure there is a teleport pad right where I want to go, but I didn't go there yet. So that's kind of a problem. Alright. So, yep, look at that. 200 red feathers. It is pretty nice. Okay, let's go ahead, get up here. Do we jump in his chair to use him? No? Alright, we just talk to him then. Yes, I want Mumbo's help again. Never really see him just standing up like that, because I usually do all of his stuff in one sitting. Oh, didn't mean to grab that, but okay, it didn't really hurt. Where's the entrance? There we go. See, that looks like an entrance fit for the person that's living inside of this place. Alright. So I think we want to head back near the entrance, because that's the closest to where we actually want to go. We are actually going to kind of unlock the boss for this area. Is it right here, or is this the other side? That looks like it says fuel. Yeah, that's fuel storage. That's the exact opposite of where I want to go. But we do want to keep that in mind for when we transform back into the TNT box. So I'm just going to follow these train tracks mostly, I think, until I get to the location that I want to be at, because the train tracks will bring you there. And this place, I really don't know the layout of this place, because it's a lot of the same. So I will meet you all when I get to the end of these train tracks in a second. Alright, here's where we want to be. Here's the warp pad, which will be very helpful. And we are now at the train station. And we want to be Mumbo for this little area right here, because he has a little magic to work. But first and foremost, this is also the location of the third empty honeycomb, right in that box. How could I forget that one? That's like the only one that's hidden in a box like that. I mean, honestly, how did I forget that? I don't really know. But yeah, it's a heck of a lot easier to find, which is very nice. And now we are going to lift Chuffy the train, which is real nice. I like how the Mumbo pad says Ikumbogum on it. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before, but just in case I haven't, I'm pointing that out. It's a really nice touch. Okay, that's how a train should look. There we go. And then the magnets or whatever that holds them together work as well. So that's really all we have to do is Mumbo. And now we don't have to walk down the train tracks again. We can just warp to Mumbo's hut and change back into the Baron Bird. And I think really quickly before I change back into the Baron Bird, or rather I'm going to change back into the Baron Bird, and then I'm going to quickly transform into the Dynamite again, because there's one more thing that I had to do with that at the fuel storage, but I couldn't find the fuel storage last time, but now I can find it. Can Mumbo even... yeah, apparently Mumbo can make that jump, okay. By the way, this house looks so much bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. Just by the way, although then again, it is kind of a video game trope for that kind of stuff to happen. Okay. Yeah, see, he's sitting on his chair, but then as soon as you leave and come back, he'll just be standing there. Like, Mumbo, what's wrong? Why are you just standing there? I don't know. Neither does he, really. I mean, he is only the best shaman in the whole game, apparently. Although we have conflicting evidence about that. What the heck is that creature? We'll find out soon enough. Okay, luckily this is right in Wumba's Wigwam for whatever reason. So So we can just quickly jump right on in. And Wumba's Wigwam is also really close to where we want to go, so this shouldn't take long at all. Really, the only problem is getting there, but I now know where it is at the very least. At least I think. I think it's this way. No, maybe not. Well, crap. No, it's this way. Here we go. Alright. I'm pretty sure you move faster jumping, so I'm just gonna keep on jumping. No, it seems to be about the same, so whatever. Keep that broken down minecart in mind for later. We will do that very, very soon. In fact, that's next on my list of things to do. So that's fun. Okay, fuel depot. Just head on right in here. And here is, I believe, the last TNT that we have yet to blow up. And now we blew it up. So that helps out quite a bit. And then this thing will come right on by and go through here. I'm just gonna say there's nothing in there for you. You've just done this for something to happen in a later world. The door is actually closed or whatever. There's just some enemies in there and that's it. Yeah, you can't go forward because the door is closed. If you talk to him, like, what the heck is wrong? Why aren't you going there? He'll say the door is closed or whatever, and you have to open that from the other world that links to. So we'll take care of that eventually, but for now, that's done with. Oh man, the lag. The game can't handle such a big area. It has been suggested to me that I clean my game, and that might like stop against the creepypasta type freeze and maybe even the lag, which would be really nice. And I meant to do that, I just kind of forgot, honestly. Sorry about that. But I'll do it eventually, maybe. Is that? Yeah, that is still open. It did save the fact that I opened that. Good. Can we not slide across the side of Wumba's tent and instead go in? Thanks. Alright. What time are we at, anyways? 25 minutes. So I think I am going to call it here. And in the next part, we will pretty much finish up all that we can do with Glitter Gulch Mine. So, with that, I will see you all next time. What are our totals looking like? 6 out of 10. And I still have no idea where that last Jinjo is. Well, great. Okay, so... Actually, you know what? I don't know, I'll think about it in between parts. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. That was quite the outro. Yes, indeed.